Hello and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. My name is Joris and today I'm here with the 26th update of our ETF portfolio. So the end of December, or actually not quite the end, but our wages got paid, and as always when our wages get paid we invest into our ETF portfolio, 900 Swiss francs, and we bought XYLF today and GLDV, and our portfolio worth is 77,297.16 Swiss francs. So as always, I'm going to wrap up December 2025 because today we bought the ETFs, but we still need to receive a few dividends this year. More about that later. And I'm also going to make another video this year with the wrap up for 2025 for our ETF portfolio. So if you want to follow that, hit that subscribe button and hit that follow button as well, and then you will be notified when I post that video. So as always, first I'm going to give an overview of the dividends we received and also the two that we still need to receive. What we bought in December, I'm going to give the two buys of XYLF and GLDV. We are going to buy more GLDV in January or next year. And then the value of our ETF portfolio, I'm going to give that one. Then also the predicted future yearly dividends. And yeah, sadly enough, the dividends to be received in January, there isn't any news yet. So it's going to be quite blank again. But it's also quite early this month, just because our wages got paid earlier than normal. And then the overview for this video. And as always, the dividend received from our income ETF XYLF, the Global X S&P 500 cover call UCITS ETF, we received 200 times $0.151945. So in total we received $30.39 US, and you can recalculate with this exchange rate into Swiss francs. So we received 24.19 Swiss francs, but you know, this one goes towards EMHD, and EMHD paid out a dividend this month as well. Got paid out yesterday on Thursday. So today is Friday the 19th. I'm recording it now. I'm posting the video tomorrow morning on the 20th. So I'm always going to say perhaps today, but today is actually Friday. So keep that in the back of your head when I'm always saying today. And the quantity, so we have 39 pieces so far, and we are well on our way to reach $500 once again in our portfolio. More about that later. And now we received 11.10 euros from those 39 shares, US dollar from those 39 shares. Then we received the dividends from LDEG. We have 391 shares of this ETF, and they paid out, yeah, not a big dividend, and also a little bit lower than previous year in the same quarter. You can also see that in the video that I posted a little while ago about the dividends from our ETFs, where I also gave the 5-year dividend CAGR of our ETFs. So go and check that one out. I'm going to post the link in the comments down below. And in total we received 18.69 euros. And then the dividend to be received from FLXD. So we didn't receive it yet. It's going to come in on Monday the 22nd, and we are going to receive 0.3673 euros per share. You can also see that in the video that I just talked about. We have 231 shares, so we are going to receive 84.85 euros. If you recalculate that into Swiss francs, it's going to be 79.08 Swiss francs. But as you know, we use those euros to buy more of FLXD. And then the dividend to be received from VHYL, we have to wait until the 31st to receive that dividend, so that's really annoying, but it's the way it is. They went ex-dividend today on the 18th, so, And you can also see that in the video that I just talked about, and it's $0.459981 per share that we are going to receive. We have 113 shares of VHYL, and in total we are going to receive $51.98, or yeah, recalculated into Swiss francs, 41.37 Swiss francs. But that's still with a question mark, of course. It's just a prediction, but I'm not going to be far off the marker there. And then our buys. So we bought XYLF today for about 450 Swiss francs. We bought 36 pieces for a price of 12.294 Swiss francs. And yeah, we had a little bit of cost extra, so in total 449.11 Swiss francs we gave for receiving those 36 shares. And we also bought GLDV, 15 pieces for a price of 29.29 Swiss francs, and with the costs altogether 445.86 Swiss francs. So we stayed a little bit below the 900 marker, which is good. And here you can see our ETF portfolio. What is this worth right now? So you see quite a lot of red actually. GLDV is in the red, although they didn't give out a dividend this month, so it's a little bit strange. But as I said earlier in other videos as well, it's not because an ETF is performing badly right now that I'm not going to buy more of it. We need to build this one up to 25%, and I'm sticking to it. They performed quite well in the past. Now they are struggling a bit, but the companies in this ETF are okay. They are good. They are not the best companies of the world, but they are decent companies paying out nice dividends, having a nice revenue as well. So I'm not too worried about that. And that's why I keep continuing putting money towards the GLDV. And also XYLF a little bit lower, but okay, it's 0.08 Swiss francs lower than before, but they paid out $0.15 in dividends, so the NAV is still okay, and no NAV erosion to be seen anywhere with XYLF. So also not to worried about that, and getting in the future for the next year dividends every month from 36 shares extra. So if you go and look then at the value, the previous time in the previous update on the 25th of November, our worth was 74,985.75 Swiss francs. Now we bought 36 pieces of XYLF and 15 pieces of GLDV extra. And the total worth now on the 19th of December, it's 77,297.16 Swiss francs. So that's a plus of 2,311.41 Swiss francs. Of course, we put 881.93 Swiss francs towards XYLF and GLDV without cost. So we have still a plus of 1,429.48 Swiss francs, or plus 1.91%, and that in less than 1 week, less than 1 month. So that's quite nice. And like that, December did not disappoint at all. We are really happy about how it is going on the stock market. We know that it can end quite abruptly, so we are happy as long as it lasts. And we will receive 5 dividends this month. We already received 3, still 2 to come. So with the worth of 77,297.16 Swiss francs and the dividends from XYLF adding 24.19 Swiss francs, YMHD adding 8.82 Swiss francs, LDG 17.42, FLXD 79.08 Swiss francs, and VHYL 41.37 Swiss francs. In total, we will have a plus of 1,558.98 Swiss francs. So you see the question mark and the exclamation mark because it's not completely correct. I know that, but yeah, it's an estimation. So I promised in the past that I wasn't going to do that, but I'm making an exception now. It's my YouTube channel, so I can do whatever I want. And yeah, we are in with a plus of more than 2%, 2.08% this month. So unbelievable, and really happy about that. The total dollar amount on our Swiss quote account is now $303.99. So we had 210.52 at the end of last month. Now we added 30.39, the 11.10 we already received, and then the 51.98 we are definitely going to receive. Okay, the calculation towards Swiss francs, that's not certain, but it's going to be certain that we will receive $51.98, and that's the most important thing because, as you know, when we reach about $500, we are going to buy more of EMHD, our immersion market ETF that we invest towards. And then our total euro amount on the Swiss quote account is 119.54 euros. So we had 16 euros and we received already 18.69 euros today, and we are going to receive on Monday 84.85 euros from FLXD. And then we can go to the predicted future dividends. So you see here, just already mentioned the video. In the comments you will find the link to it, that 4 of our dividends ETFs announced a dividend hike in the final quarter. Only LDG paid out a lower dividend compared to last quarter of previous year. So that's why you see here for VHYL, FLXD, and XYLF and EMHD a green number, and for LDG a red number. Also, the conversion rates, they all dropped this month, not by a lot, but okay. The dollar dropped with 1 cent, and the euro dropped with 0.002 euros or Swiss francs, so not that big of a difference, but still well enough to put SDGPEX in the red and LDG also in the red. But all the rest made up the difference, especially GLDV because we bought more, and XYLF as well because we bought more. So now we are going to receive next year already 3,456.88 Swiss francs. Monthly, this is coming down to on average 288.07 Swiss francs. And in 2025, we will have received more or less, because 2 dividends still need to come in, of course. But for now, we are going to say it's going to be 3,141.47 Swiss francs. So hopefully next year we are going to reach the number of 3,600 that we receive in 2026. That would be really nice. That's also one of the targets that we aim for with our predicted future dividends. And when we have that, that's exactly the amount where we started to invest with 300 euros per month back in the day in Belgium. So yeah, it's incredible that we are coming closer and closer to that number. And then, yeah, a bit of a disappointment because it's only the 19th, of course, today. And XYLF, they are going to go ex-dividend on the 8th of January. And previous year they paid out $0.159081. So what it is going to be now, we don't know yet. But on the 16th, we are going to receive that dividend. And then SDGPEX, nothing known so far. And last year they paid out 0.370252 euros per share in the same month as next month. So yeah, it's still a question mark, but I'm really looking forward to receiving the ETI, so the dividend from SDGPX next year, the first dividend of the year from our original ETF where we started our journey with. So yeah, it's been a journey, and now, as you can see, we invested 894.95 Swiss francs this month. So that's with costs, and in total, we invested 200 Swiss francs more. More about that in my U portfolio update. I will make that video normally tomorrow or on Sunday, but I'm hoping to make it tomorrow, and then on Sunday maybe I'm going to make the final wrap up of 2025 for the ETF portfolio and post that on Monday morning. But yeah, it depends on how much we need to shop for gifts for New Year and Christmas. So it's still a question mark, but I will do my best. So the future yearly dividends now are 3,456.88 Swiss francs per year. That's a plus of 74.31 Swiss francs. We also now receive on average 288.07 Swiss francs per month. The next goal is still the 300 Swiss francs per month marker. Excuse me for that. And then the past month we are plus 1,558.98 Swiss francs, plus 2.08%. So again, really nicely in the green. And yeah, when you see this, this is absolutely amazing. Receiving it's not realized, of course, because we are not selling, but seeing your portfolio rise with 1,558 Swiss francs, almost 1,559 Swiss francs in a month, that's just amazing. When we started our journey, we couldn't dream about that. So yeah, we are really happy. The total portfolio worth right now is 77,297.16 Swiss francs. We have a dividend yield of 4.47%, so also really good that it's still above 4%. The yield on cost is 4.93%, and if you only count the money that we invested and don't count the dividends as extra invested money, then we have a dividend on our own invested money of 5.75%. And that's because of the compounding effect, of course. And with that being said, I thank you for watching to this one. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for the next videos that I already announced. You can also go back and look at other videos and hit that like button as well. That helps out the channel enormously and lets me know that you like this kind of content. The notification bell, that's completely up to you. Normally you don't need to hit that to get update notifications as well, so sometimes I believe it's a bit strange that YouTube has still a notification bell, because they actually don't yeah, they don't look at it actually. I always get notifications, and I never hit that notification bell. I always hit the subscribe button, it's free anyway, of channels that I like, and then yeah, every video that I like, because I know how difficult it is to reach 1,000 subscribers and get monetized. And yeah, I have 382 subscribers, and I'm really grateful for those 382 subscribers. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and see you in the next video on my YouTube channel. Bye.